right. Clubs in the English Premier League just released the list of their squad depth for the 2025 to 2026 UEFA Champions League season. Of course, there are some notable absentees from the clubs, especially the clubs that will be participating in the UEFA Champions League season. The clubs like Chelsea, Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, and Arsenal. So there are some notable absentees from the clubs, the players that I never expected Standard to miss the list, but their name Standard was not listed in the squad depth. Now let's get to Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool omitted the name of Italian attacking midfielder Federico Chiesa. Yeah, I wasn't surprised that Federico Chiesa was omitted by Arne Slot, because I think over time he has been struggling with a lot of injury concerns. So his form dropped, so he omitted his name and instead choose a 16-year-old Rio Ngomoha. I think that fantastically the players that came and do surprise for them and scored their winning goal against Newcastle last time. So his name was listed in the UEFA Champions League squad depth. Now let's get to Chelsea. Of course, their new signing, Chelsea's new signing, Facundo Bononetti, the player they signed from Brighton, his name was omitted. Instead, they choose Luis Estival, the player they signed from Palmeiras. Well, I don't know why Enzo Miratas decided to omit the name of Facundo Bononetti. I think that's a fantastic player they signed from Brighton. Well, I don't know if Raheem Sterling's name was there. Of course, Raheem Sterling remains the most, the player that earns the highest wage standard at Chelsea currently, £300,000 a week. So I think maybe his name is there because he needs to play, because he takes home a lot of money. Now let's get to Arsenal. Arsenal Standard just omitted the name of Gabriel Jesus. That one I wasn't surprised with that, because Gabriel Jesus has been struggling with injury. He's been struggling with a lot of injuries. So I think it's okay that his name should be omitted from Arsenal squad depth. Now Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, of course, decided to bring along 15-year-old Mas Dorman. You can't be surprised if Mas Dorman makes the list. I wasn't surprised, because that guy, that young lad, is a fantastic player and if eventually as his name is listed and he plays in the UEFA Champions League games, which means he will become the youngest player, 15-year-old player, to play or to participate in the UEFA Champions League games. So I think Mas Dorman is a fantastic one that Mikel Arteta choose him in the list. Then let's go to Tottenham Hotspur. A little bit surprised that Thomas Frank omitted the name of Matis Telles, the player they signed from, I think, RB Leipzig or thereabouts, or Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich. So they omitted his name, and also Ves Bissoma. His name was also omitted. Then also Dejan Kulusevski. I was surprised, or maybe Dejan was injured and that his name will be omitted. But if Dejan is fit, I think I was surprised that his name was also omitted. Then Raju Dragosin, central defender, also his name was omitted. Well, I think that will be out of injury instant. But this instant, the players that they are